Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Happy rails to you. Please keep watching. Hello, everybody. This is G-Man, and welcome back, My World 67. Well, it's Thursday morning, and I got up bright and early this morning. Yeah. My wife is a school teacher, and so she went to, sorry about that. She went to work this morning, and so I took her to work. The weather right now, it's not raining, but it's supposed to be thunderstorming today like it was yesterday. And so she doesn't like to drive when it's really rainy, and she's just had surgery on her eyes. So I drove her to work this morning and yesterday morning. All right. Well, what I have here is a 999. I thought I had all my 999s. Were gone, and I was kind of sad about it because it's one of my favorite engines. And I thought, well, gosh, I hate to buy another one. And I didn't have one available that I could use for parts because I could use this in the Canadian Pacific, which I had the other motors. So it all worked out. But I do have, it turns out I do have a 999. I don't know whether I've got any more or not. But this one was in a box with the same box, as a matter of fact, the unique engine was in. And I didn't go all through that box when I pulled that unique engine out of there. And so I've actually got two engines to go ahead and repair. So I just thought I'd share this with you today. I've already taken this apart. Last night I took it, and before I retired for the evening, I sprayed it down with alcohol real good. And tried to see if it would run, and it was free, but it was not making good contact. So I sprayed it down again before I went to bed, and I took a Q-tip and began to clean it up some. But as you can see, this engine is still pretty dirty. Now, I don't think this engine is run probably for a quarter of a century, because this is an engine that I had completely forgotten that I had even had. It wasn't in my junk box. It was packed away in another box with some other stuff that needed repair. And I've got 2 or 3 more boxes of that probably, or things that I had planned to get cleaned up and restore or clean up and operate, touch up and operate. But I've never gotten around to it. I've always had so many to repair. And as you know, I went through my marks pretty much in this last couple of years. Stayed primarily with the marks and didn't spend a lot of time to my flyer. So my flyer went lacking. And this year, finally, I decided that I was going to clean out some of my marks, and because I don't know how much I have left of it, but I do know I have several pieces of marks, and I did buy several pieces last year, 4 parts, and the majority of them have all used up now. So, long story short, I've got another 999. And so it's plenty dirty. I just took this off and I straightened up this Talgo here. This trailer hitch. It was bent. It was crooked. Actually, it was bent clear to this side. And I straightened it up, and it's plenty dirty. You can see the dirt, grime on it. I'm going to get it cleaned up. The engine shell itself is filthy, dirty. We're going to clean it up, and we're going to clean this motor up. And I just took the bulb out of it. It was broke. And I'm going to replace this steam chest. I think I have one that has the pony truck, the front truck on it. And we'll just see how it goes. So, that's where we're at. I'm not going to spend a lot of time actually doing with the video in the cleanup. I'm going to spray everything down, clean it up, and do a little time lapse in order for us to save time with the video. Okay, be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, I got it cleaned up. Got the body shell cleaned and the one truck that we had cleaned. And I'm just wiping these wheels off. I'm thinking, now that I've cleaned the motor, got all the gunk and the lint and excess oil off of it. This is what's on those wheels. And now that I've cleaned it and put some more alcohol on it, this is actually coming off. Now, I could wire brush these wheels, or take some carbon paper, some sandpaper, and clean them. And I may do that. But right now, just with the wiping it down, now that I've got all the gunk off of it, those wheels are actually coming pretty clean. And I wouldn't want to use the sandpaper on it anyway, while they're covered with apparently oil or some kind of grease. As I say, this has been sitting for, I know, at least 10, if not 15 years. And maybe had been sitting longer than that before I got it, because I never did anything with it. And it's had some wear. You can see that. It actually was ran quite a bit. So now that we've got all the gunk and the grease off of it, those brushes look really good. Like I said, we're going to change this out. But let's just see how it's going to run. Now I'm going to spray some more alcohol down in there. Turn it a little bit. With that, we'll give it, everything feels, as much grease as it had on it, it ought to be well lubricated. I'm going to spray a little bit. Just a drop of penetrating oil. And we'll put some doesn't hurt to have a little bit up in that E unit too, if you can get it in there. We'll set that right there. Bring out our old trusty track. Now let's see what we got. Alcohol and WD running down here. All right, here we go. Well, it's humming. Just threw out a big glob of grease. Actually, it looks like hair. Runs like a champ. And we didn't have to do anything but clean it. It's got immediate response. Takes off about 20 watts or 15-20 miles per hour is where it actually starts to move. All right. So we'll clean that up some more. We'll take this off and get that front truck on there. Get a light bulb in it. Clean it up a little more. Oil it a little bit. Couple drops of oil. Maybe clean those wheels up a little more. And that should be a running engine. I'll take this shell and I will touch it up. Straighten out these handrails. So they're pretty beat up, pretty bent. Never seen any bent quite that bad. And we'll do another video. This one's already running over what I intended for it to be. We'll do another video showing what we've done and what we're yet doing as we finish and reassemble this engine. All right, this is G-Man. As always, happy rails. Until next time. See you in part 2. Bye-bye.